All right, welcome to the Solo Marketing Podcast. My name is Shane Solo, and in today's video, we are going to be diving into creating our marketing, our one-page marketing plan. And the way we're going to go about it is you have to, when you first download this program or download this canvas, if you will, from Lean Marketing, this is provided by Alan Dibb. I want you to save this as version 0.1 and just put the PDF aside and call it version 1. Trust me, you'll appreciate this later because what you don't want to do is, let's just say you like this format and you created it and you're like, I filled in my target market, I filled in everything else, I filled in my lead capture system, all this kind of stuff, and then someone else from another department's like, hey, or another business, can you do this for me as well? You're like, oh yeah, sure. And now you got to backspace, you got to delete everything on here and clean it all up and then begin. So instead, what I'm suggesting you do is, after you've downloaded my one page marketing plan, I want you to open it up, type in version 1.0, and then close it to save it and call it version 1.0 or version 1 if you want in the PDF name. That way you're not overwriting your blank page. You need that as a template. Otherwise you'll be forced to delete everything on the page. And if you want to make huge changes, maybe you're happy with 9 of these segments or 8 of these segments, but you really want to tweak your message. Well, instead of deleting everything, just call it version 2 and save it. Call it version 2 and then continue on. So today we're going to just start filling this in from scratch. And this is all going to be related to my YouTube channel. This is everything that I'm going to be doing. So let's just begin and we'll get started here. So my primary target market is going to be solopreneurs. Let's click that. Solopreneurs, freelancers, and small business owners who want to improve their marketing skills without a large budget. So this is who we're targeting right now, because they're watching us. They're watching me on YouTube right now. So this is who I'm targeting. It's going to be people that are solopreneurs. They're going to be freelancers. They're going to be small business owners who want to improve their marketing skills without a large budget, meaning they're not Coca-Cola. They're not Pepsi. So this is important. So my demo graphic will be 25 to 45, and primarily English speaking, primarily English. What else can we put in here? Somewhat tech savvy. You might be thinking, oh, Shane, no, you're going after people that are not tech savvy. I'll explain why you need to go after people that are somewhat tech savvy to grow business independently. Right, so independently, so they are motivated by self-improvement. and I'll just make this quick here. And I don't prefer practical advice. That's who I want to attract to my channel. So they have a budget, but it's small. It's not like Coca-Cola. They're freelancers, solopreneurs, small business owners who want to improve their marketing skills without a large budget. The demographic is about 25 to 45. Now, I could have easily said 18 to 65, but I'm trying to keep this tight. So let's dive into the message now. So what kind of a message will I have? You know, everybody talks about a unique selling position. So let's create something. How about empowering solopreneurs? Why can I not spell this? Preneurs to master marketing at their own pace. Marketing at their own pace. Does that sound right? Yeah, I think marketing at their own pace, their own terms, basically. So the core message is marketing doesn't have to be overwhelming. Or expensive. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It's important. So, again, the idea is learn. We're going to teach people how to learn how to do it with expert tips and strategies that you can do today. You want something it's going to take them forever to do. You want them to have something actionable every day. So what kind of a tone? Basically friendly, supportive, and straightforward. All right, straightforward. This is important. So I'm going to explain all this, why I'm doing it this way. But this will hopefully this will become more important as we go. So YouTube is the main platform. Then what else do we have here? So eventually it'll be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, I guess. Podcasts, etc. So that's eventually that's the media that I want to use, or the medium. What else? Email marketing. So basically email, let's just say newsletter. Everybody likes newsletters, right? So basically I'll be sending out a newsletter. with additional tips. And exclusive content, and then maybe blogs on my website. Right, so that's the first 3. So I'm not going to do all 9 because this is going to be a longer video. But I'm going to continue filling this out. But I wanted to just see how you can do the first 3. And then I'm going to make another video doing the next 3, and then another video doing the next 3. That way you can see how organic this will be. So again, let's just have a look here. So version 1, solopreneurs, freelance, small business. And then remember I said with the desire to grow their business, motivated by self-improvement and practical advice. So here's the thing here. Let me just come back to the screen. So the reason why I say somewhat techie is you want to bait people to feel like that they can do it themselves by what you're explaining. You want them to feel that way. You want them to like, oh, wow. The way Shane explains it, it's actually easy. I get it now. You want them to get it in like a nanosecond. You want them to somewhat be, you don't want them to be a professional, not yet, but you want them to be technically savvy, meaning they understand PDFs, they understand a little bit of live streaming, they comprehend the idea of YouTube. Perhaps they have their own YouTube channel, but they never got into tags, descriptions, thumbnails, all this kind of stuff. They just kind of know how to do it. They just kind of organically, they know how to do this stuff. So when you present this to them, they're like, oh yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to do this. But when they sit down to start thinking about it, they're like, oh, this isn't as easy as I thought. Shane explained it well. Maybe what I need to do is I need to hire him to do a 1-page marketing plan for my business. I know he's going to charge me something for it, but it's not going to be a premium because, again, the target market is someone that has a budget, but they're not looking for freebies. I don't want tire kickers. If they're going to be tire kickers, just watch my stuff on YouTube. That's fine. But I'm actually targeting people that have a YouTube channel. They have a bit of a presence, but it's not much. It's just like, man, I built this channel, and because I'm so busy doing the business, I don't have time to develop and nurture the YouTube channel like I should be doing, like what you're doing right now. So this takes time and energy to do what I'm doing here. Look at this. This is 13 minutes. This will take me about an hour to fill this out. And I've done these before. This is my second go. So imagine doing this again and again for customers and saying, yeah, I can build you a 1-page marketing plan for your business, your organization, and I'll have it to you by tomorrow morning. I'll get to work on it today. You'll get it tomorrow. I'll email it to you, and I'll charge you for it. Most business owners would be okay with that, especially if they knew what you're charging. Even if it's $500, $1,000, $2,000, if it helps them to steer the ship properly, then it's not going to be about price anymore. It's not going to be a price anymore. It's going to be about implementation. And that's the secret. If you've read the book, the 1-page marketing plan, the idea is to do, make mistakes, fall down, trip, fall, all this kind of stuff. Don't just get overwhelmed with knowledge, but actually put it into action. And that's the beautiful thing about the book, The One-Page Marketing Plan by Alan Dibb. That's what makes it beautiful, is because no longer do you have to read hundreds of books like I have, but you get one source. And I'm now going through his other book, which is called Lean Marketing. That book is pretty amazing as well, but it builds upon the one-page marketing plan. So I hope you got something out of this. Let's just have a quick look at it again. So again, version 1. So again, the reason why you don't want these guys to be experts is you want them to be like, I could do this, but I'd rather pay you to do it. Because otherwise what's going to happen is they don't understand what you're doing. They're like, YouTube, schmootube, podcasts, phooey, who needs it? Those are your customers. That's not your target market. You want people that are close. They're like, man, I built this, but it took me forever to build a YouTube page. It took me forever to find the perfect software to create a podcast. It took me forever to to create a little marketing plan. And I don't have time for that. I'd rather, my time is worth hundreds of dollars an hour. I'd rather get someone else to do it for hundreds of dollars so that I could continue to build the business. I want to hire someone to do that. And this is why I'm going through this, because you could be that person right now. You could actually offer this as a service, especially if you're a solo marketing business, an entrepreneur, a solopreneur. You could do something like this. You could reach out to people in your niche, in your area, and say, I do one page marketing plans for businesses. Would you be interested in me doing a one-page plan for you? It'd take me about an hour. I just got to ask you a few questions. And then they book a time with you on Zoom. And then you set up a PayPal account and they just dump money into your bank account. And then away you go. And you're helping them. And then if they want you to actually do what's in the one-page marketing plan, that's even more cheddar into your bank account. So I hope this helps. And once again, make sure and check out my channel. Depending when you're watching this video, what's today? August 8th at the time of uploading this video. Next Monday, so this Monday coming up in 3 days, 4 days, Alan Dibb is going to be coming on my channel, and he's going to be talking about his book, The One-Page Marketing Plan, and I'm going to see if he'll be interested in talking about his new book, Lean Marketing, as well, which I'm currently reading. My goal is to read that book before he ends up on my podcast. That means this week I'll have to have read both. I will have had to have read both his books this week, and they're pretty good, so I don't mind. I like reading books. So hopefully you got something out of this. If you have, subscribe to this channel. Feel free to reach out to me if you want me to help you with your YouTube channel. Let's just see here what we could do. Here, email me right here, thesolomarketingpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to be a guest on this channel, if you've read the one-page marketing plan, then reach out to me. I'd love to hear your insights as to how it helped your business as well, because I'm always curious about that. If you want to get the book for yourself, any of the resources, just go to Lean Marketing. Again, I'm not associated with Alan Dibb. I just really, 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 really like his book. I really like it. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys. And I will see you in another video. Bye for now.